welcome, Alex.
Hi, thanks for having me on.
How are you?
Yeah, very, very good. Very good. A bit exhausted after like a bit of crazy summer season,
Yeah,
beef and festivals. But yeah, I've just had my birthday as well, so I went away with my mates for like a week, and it was not a holiday. So, but I've had a few days off now, and I feel all right again. So yeah, all good.
amazing.
All
And
good.
so, for the viewers who don't know, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Alex, and I run a music PR company within electronic music. I've been running that for like 16 years. Work across festivals, artists, music products, music tech, I also own a company called The Tribes, which manages a network of over 200 Instagram and TikTok pages, and we promote a lot of music and festivals and events across those. So yeah, in a nutshell, very much about promotion and trying to promote music and events.
Amazing. And so, how did it all begin?
I was thinking about how to describe this earlier. It was like, so I basically entered the competition for Richard Branson. It was called the Big Red House when I was at university in Coventry. And I got into you had to do this like personality quiz, got into the final 20 of the whole of the UK. And you had to go around the uni getting votes. So the first day, I was outside the library with a sandwich board on. Uh, I was there all day asking people to vote for me. No one voted for me at all. So I went home, voted for myself, voted for my sister, voted for my mom. Realised all I needed was people's emails and I could vote for them. So for the next 30 days, I went around the library again, around the uni, getting everyone's emails, telling them what it was for, came home and voted for them. I ended up winning out of the whole of the UK, and I won a free penthouse apartment for the whole of my final year of uni. And I realised I was quite good at, let's say, blagging or promotion or marketing myself. Also, that same year, I started working for a nightclub. Obviously, I had the best database in the whole of the city I was in, Coventry. So I was quite a powerful person in terms of like networking and contacts. So that club then employed me. We used that database. We would sell the club out every single week, and then I kind of went, well, this is probably what I should do for a living, and it just all started from there, really. Went from
Amazing.
club to club to club. So yeah, kind of working out the system and yeah, blagging a little bit is probably how I started.
I
Yeah,
think most of us in the industry have
yeah,
blaggers somewhere along
yeah,
the
yeah, massively. Yeah, I think that's
line.
part of your entry point. You have to be able to blag something to blag the interview or yeah, blag a job or something like that. Yeah,
That's
definitely.
it. And so, how have you seen, like, so obviously you've been PR, is it 16
Yeah,
years?
16 years now. Yeah, so quite a long time. Yeah.
How have you seen this whole industry shift?
Oh wow! Well, I mean, 16 years ago, we were still like we'd send records out to media, or we'd go around and drop the records off now. And now, obviously, because of social media and sort of digital and things like that, so everything's like really really quick. Where from promoting a record, you used to do it over 6 weeks, 8 weeks, sometimes even 3 months, where you promote it across the whole summer. Now it's like so fast. It's like
Mm.
promotion's done within 5 days, and then that's over on to the next release. So everything's just a lot more faster. And it's kind of like everyone's kind of looking for attention, kind of I call it like a war race of like for attention basically. So the more attention you have, the more people are going to see you, the more people are going to hear your music, the more tickets you're going to sell as well. That's kind of how kind of seen it change. Just the pace of it is just so much more faster. It's
Yeah.
also become a lot more professional as well. Where before it was like I don't know, you wouldn't know who you were speaking to sometimes, or there'd be some dodgy promoter that you'd be working with. Now everything's like super professional. It's like loads of amazing conferences around the world, from ADE to IMS and places like that. It's become a lot more professional place to work.
Mm.
And I think there's some super talented people that have kind of come into the industry because it is a lot more professional than say it was back in uh, back maybe 15, 20 years ago, where it was mainly people who just were really passionate about dance music, where maybe they were just on the dance floor and they just kind of fell into it. But now
Mm.
it's actually proper jobs from marketing to social media to A&Rs to label managers and tour managers, even with DJs as well now. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of how the shift has changed, I feel.
So, would you say, do you work mainly with artists?
No, we work with artists, labels, and then obviously events and festivals as well.
Amazing. How do you think the game has changed for artists specifically?
Um, Well, going back to attention again, I think it's massively all about attention. You don't have to like spend three to 10 years building your profile. I mean, that is important still, but someone can like literally break on the scene with one track that's made in the studio and it's gone out on TikTok.
Is that a good thing though?
I don't know whether it's a good thing, but I feel that's where we currently are as an industry. If there's a good track, you're instantly famous. It's then you still got to try and back it up. But for artists, I feel to have that sustainability, you need to build your own audience. You need to build your own community. So like putting on pop-up streams in bakeries or pizza places, or even in your own back garden, inviting your friends and building that community. It's better to have 100 followers than 100,000 followers who don't support you. So I feel today's day and age, it's all about having that community that's going to support you.
Amazing. And obviously that's quite grassroots. It's quite connected. It's quite like to have 100 people in a bakery rather than looking at these thousands of fans. Yeah. Why is that more effective for an artist?
I think because you just have that sort of closer connection with them. Where if it's just if you're playing to 10,000 people, you're not going to know half of them. They might have just stumbled across you because they were watching someone else on before you. Where if you're actually building your fan base from the bottom up, you probably know what their names are. You probably know what they do for a living, and kind of that social interaction. That means they're going to support you a lot more. Whether it's like a like on social media or sharing it or things like that. That's just from like really, really growing that core community by offering things that other artists don't, whether that's merch or exclusive access to your new music or exclusive set in a bakery or whatever. I call it the year of the pop-up this year. It's just everyone seems to be doing pop-up. But it's because they're trying to create community and they're trying to build that fan base that isn't just online. I think over the last few years, everything just seemed to go online. Yeah. There's just videos being posted everywhere where the year of the pop-up, which I call it, it's like now everyone's doing these like really small showcases where they're really connected to the fans a lot more.
What good pop-ups have you seen? Who's been doing them?
Josh Baker makes sense. He's been doing it in a bakery. The Beatport did some really good ones in Miami where I did it in like a taco shop, in a pizza parlor. Seems to be very food related. Yeah. I'm not sure really why. There's been some amazing ones under the Shoreditch Bridge, Shoreditch Tunnel. Sorry, Rossi did one around. A lot of them are sort of done around their new releases, but
wasn't 100 there one people. I saw one in Camden on.
Yeah, there was one in Camden with MK, I think. So even people at MK's level are realizing that real sort of connection to 100 fans, 200 fans, and offering something really exclusive is a lot more powerful than just doing a promo video and putting it out on your socials. Yeah. Because then you create this kind of, I don't know, you create this excitement, FOMO about, I wish I was there, and then then you're creating videos of those moments, viral moments, which then get shared and shared and shared as well. People are really starting to see the power of that.
Yeah, amazing. So would you say that and I know that every season of time has its kind of upsides and downsides, but what would you say is the real up for artists right now, the real like plus the age that we're in?
I feel probably the money they're getting paid. Yeah. Which is just ridiculous in a minute. I think you can break on the scene and you can be a headliner within 6 months, really.
And that changed kind of post-COVID.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot. We found it with promoting music. Like we across our Instagram pages that we managed this network, we were just breaking records through videos from the dance floor. But when there was no dance floor, we had to come up with ways of making memes and layering the track over it so you could still break music. Since that's come back, I think there's just been a huge explosion of just amazing parties and more video content is being pushed and the whole explosion of TikTok as well. It's just like everyone's trying to fight for attention in a minute, which I think is a good way. But then, as I said, it all comes back to like building that audience as well.
And so what are some of the more challenging things now? Like I was speaking to someone the other day and they said like, streaming and all this sort of stuff, it's really liquidated a lot of stuff for artists.
Yeah, definitely. I think, as I said, because it's moving so fast, you'll have a track out one day and then it goes in the charts and then it's gone again. So there's just so much music out there as well. And then streaming, artists aren't really making that much money from it as well. So it's tough to be an artist, but it's like, once you do break through, then you start to like get the big touring money and everything else that comes with that as well. So yeah, but I just keep going back to it. It's all about building that audience, and once you have that audience, people support you, then you're just going to keep on leveling up.
Yeah. And so I was reading, or I think we had a conversation before today about like your journey into PR, and you've had like no kind of business experience, but then found yourself leading a team of what, 35 people?
Yeah, it's like I think it's like 35, 36 people now. Yeah, I
How did that happen?
yeah, I went to uni and did sports science. I was like quite a high level football player. Got injured, went to uni, did sports science. Actually got done for plagiarism on my dissertation. I like copied everything except my name.
Before ChatGPT.
Yeah, before ChatGPT, basically, you had to actually write it all out from a book. I'd copied from about 3 different books though. But yeah, got done for that. But yeah, I'd never really had an experience in running a business at all. I just literally learned on the fly sort of thing, and it was me for about 3 years, and then I started to take more people on. But I always look for like people who are really passionate about what they do. You don't necessarily have to have these amazing skills. As long as you're passionate about what you do, a lot of people can learn them and pick them up. It's always about the person. I've managed to build this amazing team who's just passionate about their job, passionate about electronic music, but also because of the industry working, they know they're going to go out and be at a festival weekend. Still got to turn up on Monday at 9:30 and do the work, and that's really, really, really important. I don't know, I've probably employed about 60, 70 people over the last 16 years. And yet I can tell straight away when, like, within a week if they're gonna last.
Yeah.
Like, just because it's so intense. Sometimes you're doing 16-hour days. You're out. You're partying a little bit. But then if you can't wake up the next day, then that means that press release isn't going out after the event, or that content isn't being done. You can be as professional as you want, but obviously you're in a sort of party environment as well. So you are gonna maybe drink or stay out late anyway. You've just gotta. Yeah, people learning how to do that and balance with the job has been really important. And the people I've seen that do that have gone really far in our business. And some people, it hasn't worked out with us, have gone on to have like amazing careers at other companies as well, which is that they started with us and we kind of helped them along their way as well, which is something I'm really proud of as well.
And so, what have been some crash and burns in that? Because I'm similar to you, right?
Yeah.
Been in the nightlife industry 17 years. We work with alcohol. One of our main things is sending people out to sell alcohol on those floors, right?
I can imagine.
We've all got some stories.
Yeah.
What's been an absolute crash and burn of someone who's worked for you that you can share?
I can't. Well, but we used to work. I'm not going to say the festival because I'm going to get in trouble here. We used to work for a pretty big festival in Italy, and I sent one of my team to go and manage it because I was at another festival on the Saturday, and then I was coming on the Sunday. Anyway, I turn up the next day, and I turn up with him the next day on the Sunday, and the promoter and all the security said he's not coming in. He's not coming in. Anyway, one of those staff had been on the free cocktails backstage, had managed to fall off the stage, like 15 meters on the thing. Luckily, he didn't really hurt himself or stuff like that. But it was like, he's still actually at my company.
Oh, he is.
But he got banned from being sent to festivals for like 7 years. So yeah, it's just like, okay, have a drink, but you're working in a dangerous environment as well.
100%.
Like on stage and stuff like pyrotechnics going off. So you have to be careful about what you're doing.
And it's reputation as well.
Yeah,
isn't it?
massively.
Yeah, I mean, there's safety
massively.
and reputation. And...
Yeah. I managed to save it the next day.
Yeah.
Just about, I think.
I remember once we had a group of girls. They weren't even working, but they went to go and party at one of our clients' places at one of the clubs, and they managed to get in a fight with a bunch of girls, and the whole club had to clear out. It was a really small club. The whole club had to clear out. The club lost about 30-40 grand in the table because never wanted to work with us again. Even though when it was the night off, it was a done deal. They were like, don't even mention your company name to me ever again.
Okay, but they obviously came straight to you
and it wasn't even when they were working. So it's reputation.
Yeah, definitely
matters.
Massively. Yeah. I mean, I've seen lots of other sort of disasters with not people in my company, but just other people. It's just like you need to be able to. I'm not saying. I mean, a lot of people are now going sober. I'm not saying you should get pissed at work, but it's kind of like it's just something that kind of happens in nightlife, and some people do take that a little bit too far, and then can be a little bit embarrassing. I mean, I've probably drunk too much, been embarrassing at several occasions, but yeah, it's finding that right balance that you are working, and that's why I say the industry's got a lot more professional. before people were absolutely off the tits, but now it's like people are generally working and they're working professionally. I might have one drink or two drinks. Depends what your role is. If you're up in the pyrotechnics, you should not be drinking.
Yeah.
If you're a DJ or tour manager, you're going to be doing that, or a PR or something like that, where your job is a little bit more sociable and stuff like that. If you're actually stage managing or production or things like that, then that's not happening. But like if you are a little bit more behind the scenes or prior or things like that, then obviously you are going to drink and things like that. But yeah, it's getting a lot more professional. It's like, yeah, my mum didn't have a clue what I did for at least 10, 15, I'd say at least 10, 12 years.
How would she describe it if you'd asked your mum at the time?
I think she thought I was a drug dealer. It's like, you keep flying to all these places and then you come back and there's like, you've got all this money all of a sudden. Like, what is going on? I was like, she didn't have a clue what I was doing. You're with all these DJs and she's obviously reading the, I don't know, sensational stories in the tabloids and stuff like that. So, Mum, I'm definitely not a drug dealer. And then I tried to explain to her what she did. And I think she saw an article in the Independent or something about David Guetta. And obviously, he's a superstar DJ and flying around. And she kind of read up what it was I did. So, yeah, my job is to get them into the press. And then she kind of understood it. And then she kind of comes into my office every now and again. She sees there's like 35 people working for me. She goes, all right, now I get it. Okay.
Brilliant.
So yeah, it took a while.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so.
And you obviously had like no business experience or anything.
No, nothing.
Before.
I didn't go. Yeah, as I said, I went to uni to do sports science. So.
And so, how did you practically, if you like rewind back and try and summarize, how did you build that up to where it is now?
Just a lot of hard work. I knew I've got this. I'm dyslexic as well. I'm actually deaf in one ear as well. So my job is to listen to music and write, and I can't do either of them. That meant I had to work like twice as hard as everyone else. So I just put in a lot of hard work. If I didn't know something, I'd go and research it and learn about it. I'd like to think I was quite good at networking, so I'd always go and put myself out there and try and meet the people that I needed to meet. If I knew there was a launch party going on a Tuesday, I'd go there, make sure I was there, and go meet people. And I guess your network, your black book is kind of your, like, especially in PR, it's like your kind of your golden ticket really. So yeah, just putting myself out there and yeah, hard work. I'd just be like, for the first 5 years, I'd literally I'd be working every single day, and then I'd start to employ people that were equally as passionate as me. But then as soon as we grew a little bit bigger, it was like I want the best people in those jobs that are better than me at my job, so you can then grow. Yeah. Once you find real talent, you realise, right, you can kind of let go a little bit. They know what they're doing. Found it really hard to let go when we got to like 10, 15 people, because I was like, I've always done that. I was like, are they doing the job to the level that I did it? Sometimes this was what I was learning through management and like trying to run a company as well. Sometimes you just got to let go and you just got to let them do them, let them learn. And I found that really, really hard for about 2 or 3 years. Maybe a little bit of man management, a little bit more micromanaging, should we say. But yeah, I found it really, really hard. But then I brought in the right people who could do that for me. And because I was constantly traveling as well, my communication wasn't always the best. So I don't up for that, because I was on a plane, I'm trying to write emails on my phone and stuff like that. Sometimes it wouldn't make any sense because I can't spell properly either. So I'm like, what did he say? And then I would be hungover and I'd have a go over a mistake that I would make. So yeah, just getting the right people in that know what they're doing, that are actually better than you at your job, it was key to kind of our growth as well. So and learning that you're not the best at everything as well.
Totally.
Which you kind of think at the start, because it's your baby and it's your job.
So do you think entrepreneurs actually have days off?
No. Even if I try to have a day off, like, I'm constantly thinking about what are we doing next or what's going on here. It's there. Sometimes I go out and leave my phone at home now. If I try and do that once a week, if I go out for dinner or something with friends, because otherwise I'm just constantly on it. I'll know if there's something going on, or I'll tell my team, if something happens, you're in charge of that time. So I'll just leave my phone at home and try and disconnect. But I'm still thinking about what's going on, what's on my phone when I get back. I get a lot of the fear sometimes. I like email fear. Like if I haven't been on my emails for a couple of days and you've got to come back to it. So, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say if you're going to make it as an entrepreneur, you need to work relentlessly 7 days a week. You can work smarter and cleverer, that word? Smarter and wiser, let's say. But yeah, especially at the start, if you don't put that time and that effort into building something, no one else is going to build it for you. It's literally on you,
Yeah.
which is why I love doing it and why probably I couldn't work for someone else. As soon as I realised this is on me, if I want to make it, then it's all on me, especially at the start. And then obviously when we grew, I employed really good people. But yeah.
And so, what does your role look like day to day or year to year now? I see you doing a lot of pods. You're obviously still traveling a lot.
Yeah, I think with because I've employed the right people in place now, I don't have to manage certain parts of the department. The departments are more over strategy, from the
Nice.
PR to the Instagram stuff, new business, traveling. Obviously, personal branding is quite a big thing now, which I'm really big on and pushing. We do a lot of that for other people as well, like helping them with their LinkedIn, positioning them on podcasts. We obviously started our own podcast as well, which I'd never done before, and you obviously started this year as well. So I'd never done before, and I absolutely love it. It's like I learn loads of things from people that I wouldn't have learned stuff from. So it's actually like educating myself as well on things, which I actually find amazing, and I get a buzz for it. And that's gone really, really well. Done like 3 million views already. And it's like blown up 50,000 subscribers on YouTube already. So yeah, it's doing really, really well, and I really, really enjoy it. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm not doing the day-to-day. I still have 10,000 emails every day that I have to sift through. But yeah, it's more strategy. When I come into the office, I don't look at my emails anymore. I go grab people from certain departments and then sit. I let them tell me what's going on, rather than getting an email and causing myself even more emails. So it's just, yeah, it's more the communication with kind of the team leaders, and then thinking about strategy as well. Where do we see ourselves in 6 months? Where do we see ourselves in a year?
Right. And so let's talk a little bit about festivals. You did 350.
Yeah, I was trying to work it out the other day when you asked me. I was like, right, so I've done doing this for 16 years. So I've done at least, well, I can't count either. But it's 20, 25 a year. I think 1 year I did like 50. So it's around, it's definitely over 300. So it's around 300, 350 festivals.
And you've had to go to all those.
Yeah, I've been to it. One week. I think one week I did 8 festivals in 1 week. That was when, like, back in the heyday. That was probably like 5 years ago. But yeah, I've done everything from Brazil to Costa Rica to Australia, Bali, Thailand, Vietnam, all over Europe, UK, obviously. Yeah, pretty much everywhere, really.
Amazing.
Yeah, the only place I haven't been is Canada and Japan. We're trying to get clients in those 2 places for about 10 years, and I still haven't got one yet. So.
And so, what is the best festival that you've been to, if you can pinpoint one?
It depends what type of festival. I'd say Glastonbury and Burning Man are probably my 2 favourite ones, just because they put you out there and you're out of your comfort zone, and they also offer something a bit different to your usual turning up. There's a DJ playing on a stage. I don't know, the production, the type of people that are there, just the things you could get up to there, and the whole experience. That would be probably my 2 favourite. I helped run a festival in the Caribbean called SXM. It's going to be 10 years in 2006. Like 5,000 people. We take over the whole island. I'm going to be really biased and say that's my favourite festival.
Amazing.
But yeah, there's beach parties, there's boat parties in the jungle, and it's just like we take over the whole island, and it's like started like 10 years ago. So it was kind of one of the first ones that were like this boutique experience where you can take people away from not just a 2-day festival where they're camping. It's a whole experience where you come and stay on the island. Like, you're there for 5 days. You experience the food. So you can go and have a rave on the beach, and then you can actually sleep, or you can go on a boat and actually see a bit of the island. One of the new ones I've just done is in Jordan, called Medina. We did it in Wadi Rum and where's the famous rocks? I've forgotten what it's called now. Petra, sorry. You know Petra, where the famous gates are. So we did a festival within like the caves of that, with Mind Against and Jimmy Jules and Ame. Absolutely incredible, because you were like combining both culture, tourism, and then in these unique locations in like the middle of the desert in Jordan. So yeah, that's kind of where we're trying to push to work. Festivals want to work on just creating unique experiences in unique places, and then then you start to work with not just promoters who are putting them on. You're actually working with the tourism and the government of those countries, because they want to use music and these destination festivals to attract different audiences to come to their countries as well. So that's kind of like where my favourite festivals are at the minute. Those that offer you a really unique experience.
Yeah.
In a unique country.
And would you say that's the way that the market has gone in general?
Definitely. I mean, I can't speak for like 18 to 25-year-olds, because I think that's a totally different experience, because you go and see your first festival, whether it's Creamfields or Forbidden Forest or something like that. Like, that's a totally unique experience where you're going with your mates, you're going camping. That's still going to be the best time of your life. Where I think festival goers, especially in dance music, are getting a lot older, because they probably got into it like 15, 16 years ago, 20 years ago, and they still love that music. So they're looking for more than just a one day rave, or they don't want to stay in a camp, and they don't want to stay in a tent anymore. So I think where that's going, there's a lot more experience based festivals. There's probably, I don't know, there's probably over 100 of them now. A lot started in Croatia, like Hideout and Dimensions, where they became a holiday destination. It became a holiday festival. I think people are looking for a little bit more now than just these one day, one big main stage, where you stay in a tent. So something that's a little bit more luxury and a little bit more, I don't know, something that's a bit more of an experience.
And do you showcase these all on your platform? Like, people can kind of tap in and see.
Yeah. So the whole point of we built these channels on Instagram and TikTok basically just to create FOMO, and then posting after these festivals, people see it and their followers just go like that, and then their ticket sales go through the roof.
Amazing.
So like, that's the whole point of it. Like creating videos, and like even 30-second videos on your iPhone, we post that on our channels, and then a festival can literally just blow up.
What festival have you seen blow up?
There was a festival called Gates of Agartha, which is in Cappadocia. It was, again, similar to the Jordan one. It was done in like the caves of Cappadocia, and then obviously you got all the balloons and everything. Kind of music actually played. This was like 5 years ago, so they were bubbling, still about to blow up. They played in this cave at sunrise, and then the videos from there, they did like 2 million, 5 million views. Literally blew up. After the festival, they put like sign up on. Over 150,000 people signed up, like within a day, and it was like, and it only holds 5,000 people. So then they had to create a bit of an issue. It's like, well, who are these people? How do we like quantify? And also you want the right people to come as well, because then it completely changed the vibe of the festival. So I know, we can blow a festival up really, really fast. But it's then tapping into right audiences, and then knowing what the right pages to use, what the right audience to tap into. Otherwise, you might end up attracting the wrong people to come.
So, what's your PR secrets that you can share to getting a festival to blow up like that?
Just creating amazing content. Really, we're creating those FOMO moments. I think, I mean, festivals are gone very much production led. Well, I still think there's a beauty in just DJ playing and the sun coming up, in like quite a unique location. Anything that we do like that seems to just go viral. And then it's just making sure everyone's tagged on it, and it's just their followers go through the roof. So it's creating those viral moments as well. It's not just the DJ playing the sun coming up. It might be, I don't know, DJs having tequila with the other one. Something that's a bit more fun and a bit more real as well. Not just there's a big tune, a big drop, and the crowd go mad as well. Trying to create those viral moments that don't look like they're created, but they actually are.
Yeah. And so, from a festival perspective, what do you think festivals should be doing to attract new audiences?
It depends what audience you're trying to attract. If you're trying to attract the younger audience, I think very much, I call them the iPhone audience, where I don't know, I think David Guetta actually said this about his DJ sets. Like, he DJs is one thing, it's just DJing where he plays the tunes, and then he's a performer where it's like very production led, where everyone's there with their phone. It's very much the same with festivals. There's some festivals that are hugely production led. Everyone's there with their phone filming, where there's other festivals like Dimensions or Houghton, you won't see a phone all weekend, because they're appealing to that type of audience. They want no phones, they want a connection on the dance floor. So I think it all really depends what type of audience you're trying to tap into. Is the type of marketing or PR that you do, or the type of videos you share, is going to attract that certain type of audience.
Yeah, I remember interviewing a guy called Paul Spencer. In Dubai. Do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gate 2.
Yeah.
And he was explaining that exact same experience, that difference as a DJ of how it feels, but also with Gate 2, they put the phones away.
Oh,
So
right, okay.
yeah, they
Would
get
they put it in a
everyone
box
to,
or something? Or
yeah, as people come into the venue, it's in Dubai, they put all their phones away, and it's really intimate.
right, okay.
So
Oh,
like
nice. Okay.
they've curated that thing. Next door, Iris, very different.
Yeah,
So
big
they've
type
got those two
production thing. Yeah, yeah.
experiences.
I think a lot of people are craving that connection on the dance floor again. It's like heads down,
Yeah,
listen to music. Where kind of went so far the other way, where it's all production
yeah,
and like. I mean, I don't want to dig out any clubs, but there's certain clubs in the Ibiza that are just you. Even from their videos, all you see is just people with their phones, which is they're capturing it as an experience, but then are they actually in the experience and
hmm
actually enjoying it? But that's what I don't say kids. That's what people 18 to 20 are maybe into. That's they've grown up with their iPhone. And it's like film it, and I was like, are you actually even going to watch that when you get home? But
yeah.
they might do. I can't remember last time I did a video. I don't even watch them.
Me too.
So
Yeah,
it's like yeah, try. I don't know. My job is about using people's content on our channel. So I think phones are a good thing on a dance floor, but
yeah,
it just depends on time and the place as well. So and it just goes back to what that type of audience is, what the
yeah.
festival's trying to promote. If you want to promote a younger iPhone audience, big production, fireworks and everything going off. If you want to attract a I don't know, more cooler, maybe older audience, maybe less production, more about the music, more about the location, and then you sort of tap into the right type of people as well, and that can
Yeah.
come across in your marketing.
Amazing. And so you've mentioned Ibiza quite a lot.
Yeah, I love
You're a
Ibiza.
lover of
Yeah, I
Ibiza,
love
aren't
Ibiza.
you? When did this all begin for you?
Yeah. I think it was about 2008. How long ago is that? 17 years ago? 16 years ago? I'm not very good at maths.
How many times
Right.
have you been?
This season? I've been,
Ever,
I mean,
ever.
25 times already this season.
25
Yeah,
this
sometimes
season.
I'm there twice a week. So, yeah, it's like, and this started back in
Wow.
April. No, I started back in March because I'm there for meetings and things like that. So
Wow.
I'm going tomorrow as well. It slows down a little bit this month, but then I'm there for closings as well. So, yeah, I don't know, probably well over 200, 250 times. I would have thought maybe even more than that. Probably go at least 10 times a season, I think, for the last, yeah, the last 15 years. So, yeah.
Wow.
I did 8 seasons where I actually lived there.
Mm.
But then I was obviously backwards and forwards to festivals. So England would be like my Ibiza. So I'd live in Ibiza during the week, and then on the weekend I'd be back in England working at festivals. So, but yeah, when my business grew, it just became too much. I couldn't even go out for a pint of milk because I'd see all the posters, and I wouldn't come home for 2 days. It's just like you get sucked into it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. But yeah, I love Ibiza. I've met some of my favourite people there. Some of like my really good friends there. I know a lot of people there within the industry as well. So yeah, I don't know. It's just there's nowhere in the world where you just get that magic every time you land.
Yeah.
And I've been there 25 times this season, and I'm like, I can't wait to land because there's this feeling that you don't get anywhere else in the world. And yeah, I can't really describe it. And it's not just about the clubs. It's like it's an amazing island. There's so many amazing
Yeah.
restaurants, beaches, and everything. I just know where else like it in the world, really.
It is amazing.
Yeah, and there's so many. It's the same people say exactly the same thing. So yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
magical. Yeah,
It
I don't
is.
know. Yeah.
What's your favourite place to sort of stay and hang out now, and has it changed over the years?
Oh yeah, it changes every time. I think. Yeah, I used to like. Yeah, I used to like sort of sign out when I was like a worker and I was working there. But yeah, I love Calavedella as a beach.
Mm.
I love going on a boat day. That's like my favourite day. Just get 10 of your mates, go on a boat, go to Formentera, go in some like coves and things like that. That's like my favourite thing to do in Ibiza. Just like take the day off, like yeah, going crazy, go snorkeling and then go to Formentera for lunch. But I don't know, favourite place to stay. I really love Talamanca as well, just because the
Mm.
access to Ibiza town. You've got Pasha there. You've got Destino there, who we work for this year as well. Fish Shack is my favourite place,
Mm.
which I just kind of looked in Talamanca, overlooks kind of the bay and into Dalt Villa as well. So
Nice. And so, how have you seen Ibiza change over the years?
it's become more and more expensive, massively. Like I even feel like so I'm getting ripped off. If I feel like I'm getting ripped off, then I just stop enjoying the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like I suppose because I work in the industry, you might get the odd drink and things for free, but then sometimes, like even in restaurants, especially this year, for some reason, or the end of last year, the prices even for a starter are like the prices what they would have been for a main. So I feel like I'm getting ripped off here. So it's gone a bit crazy. It's very very VIP led, very more production led. I think it's kids are still going, but then they used to go for a week, but now they're only going for 48 hours because that's what they can afford. I've read some stories, people going for 24 hours. They'll just fly out, go to High Pasha or whatever, and then they'll just sleep on the beach and they'll fly home the next day. So they literally can't afford the hotels. But it's not like the island's not busy. It's like, it's just if hotels are putting their prices up because there's demand for it. So if there's demand for it, what are you going to do? Say, oh no, we're not going to do that because then the kids won't come. But there has to be, find this happy medium, because if the kids, 18 to 25 year olds, stop coming to Ibiza, then they won't have had that Ibiza experience, and they're going to find somewhere else to keep going. And then that'll kind of change. And it will change on the dance floor as well. It's just the type of people there. You can see it a little bit. The crowd is starting to change a little bit. But there's still amazing places like Amnesia, still like the original Ibiza club. You still feel like you get that Ibiza feeling. 528, which used to be the old zoo, which is open air, which you feel like you're getting that Ibiza experience. Where, I don't know, it feels like a bit of an arms race in a minute. Just like, how much can we charge people, and how many people can we fit into the club? It's like not an enjoyable experience. So I think some of the club owners are like, just need to like maybe have a look at themselves at the end of the season and say, right, we can actually control where Ibiza goes here, and the sustainability of it for the next 10 years as well. So.
And are they competing against each other hugely? Is there this uniformity or collaboration?
Yeah, of course so. I feel like it's the Premier League. It's like this, like I was to say Man United then, but they're shit. It's like Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, which are Pasha, Amnesia, High. It's like they're just competing against each other. Who can pay and also the DJ fees are just ridiculous. But the DJ fees are ridiculous because they know how much the clubs are making by how much they're charging the drinks. So that just drives up the prices, and then that also then filters out to the rest of the world as well. So I don't know, something has to change, but is that going to come from the DJs, or is that going to come from the club owners? I feel if the club owners are giving back. Pasha this year did a really cool thing for drink prices, where if you bought a ticket, you could then buy drinks online. You could buy water for like €5. Which I think is like 15 plus actually when you're in the club. So Ibiza Rocks and Pikes are obviously offering free entries and cheaper drinks and more appealing to the youngsters and things like that. So yeah, I don't know. It's like, is it going to turn into this massive greed thing that's going to put people off coming, or the right people coming, or is it something that the club? I don't know whether they'll actually sit down and like have a round table. That'd be amazing if they did. I'd love to eavesdrop on that, but I don't know. I think is it just a money thing now for these clubs, or are they actually trying to give back? I work for Passion. I can see that actually trying to do that by giving back to the community through the Passion Foundation, giving back through the drinks prices and things like that as well, and trying to accommodate for everyone really. So I can't speak for the other clubs because I don't know what they're doing, but that's what, from a Passion point of view, that's what they're trying to do.
And without being idealistic or nostalgic, because sometimes we can be.
Yeah.
Do you think it's losing part of its roots?
Yes, but maybe because I'm maybe getting older, and the experience I had 10, 15 years ago is maybe different to what I had now. I love the glory days of like turning up, going to the zoo, and just partying with your mates, and you didn't have a care in the world. Where now I run a business, I can't sometimes let loose a little bit, but you grow up a little bit. I definitely feel, I don't know, a bit, as I said, Ibiza will always be Ibiza. Like if I land tomorrow, which I'm going to land tomorrow, I'm going to get that same feeling that I've had for the last 15 years. So I think it's definitely changing, but there are amazing experiences that you can still have, like Les Dalias or Akasha or as I said, 528 and stuff like that. Yeah. There's that you don't. I know the most publicised ones are the ones that everyone knows about. If you actually go and dig a little bit deeper, there's loads of amazing places on the island where you can actually still like connect with the island. You still have them like smaller, intimate, open air parties as well. They're just not that well publicised because one, they don't want loads of people there. They want to attract the right people as well. So yeah, I don't think it will ever lose its touch. It might attract a different type of people, but if you want to, it's the same with everything. If you want to go and find something really, really good, you've got to go and do your research, go and dig out, try and find it.
So what do you think of Universe?
It's great. It looks great. The lineups they put in there have been absolutely amazing. I still haven't been yet.
Have you partied? Oh, you haven't been yet?
I haven't actually been yet. I'm planning to go in September. But yeah, I haven't actually been yet. But we do work for a couple of brands that are in there, and all their parties have been successes. I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan of it, because I'm not a big fan of like massive big warehouse type things where there's lots of people there for small intimate parties. But the production is amazing. I love the bit where it comes, the shutters come up, the sun comes in. So yeah, what they've done, what the Night League have done with that place is absolutely incredible, from what it used to be to what it is now. I think this year it's going to be, obviously it's the brand new shiny club. Everyone wants to go. It's going to be interesting next year of how it kind of where do the audience go? Do they spread out a little bit more now? Everyone's seeing it, because it doesn't appeal to everyone. So it's a really hard season to work out what's going to happen, because there's some. I mean, the problem with having another club, there's so many casualties. I've walked into a couple of clubs where there's literally been about 20 people in there. And to a big A-list artist, I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, so there's been a lot of casualties this year. So yeah, it's quite hard to tell what impact it's had. I think you'll start to see over the next sort of 2 to 3 years how that's going to like level out. And yeah, how they move the crowds around and stuff like that. But it's kind of made the beef exciting again.
Yeah.
Which has been great. So.
Yeah. And let's talk a bit about Jack K. I love that man. Ibiza's final boss.
Yeah.
What do you think of this whole virality and?
I mean, I think it's amazing. There was a lot of doom and gloom, not around. Obviously, there's some accidents that happened in Ibiza with some deaths of people falling off balconies. There was a lot of like the talk about the VIP culture and overcrowding and things like this. What Jack's done, or the Ibiza boss has done, it's just brought fun back into the industry again. So I think it's amazing. And at first people were like, oh, what's this? They were slagging off, but then everyone's just got behind him. Everyone thinks he's a legend. Like at first there were people going, I think he was in the booth with Solomon, and they were like, this is a PR disaster. And I'm like, that's absolutely brilliant. Like, and then the next week he was at Creamfields. Every DJ on the whole planet has had a picture taken with him. It's like, they can see the variety of what's going on, and they can see that it's fun. It's just fun. Everyone's smiling. The guy's smiling. He's not trying to be someone or be someone he isn't. I mean, he might end up being a pop star or something like that later down the line, but it's just fun. Ibiza's always been about fun.
How did it all blow up? It was just the haircut, the look?
Yeah, I think it was the haircut. Actually, one of our pages that we kind of manage our network actually shared it, and then it just blew up, and then everybody shared it. I had people calling from America. It was like, I thought you were the final boss. I was like, no, this guy is definitely the final boss. It was, it's just mad how the global pickup of it, and everyone just thinks it's fun. Like, just kind of let him enjoy himself. And now he's got deals with Boohoo Man, and he's been flown private jets to places. I was in Vegas last week with Fisher doing something at Towel Beach or something like that. I think it's brilliant. So
you think it's virality like this that the industry needs?
Yeah, I wouldn't say virally. I would say fun. It's fun. Like, it's just a guy having a good time on the dance floor with a bit of a silly haircut, and it's like just blown up to this massive fun thing. And if you take yourself too seriously, which I think too many people in our industry do, then fuck off, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just fun. He's doing no harm, and like, he's created this whole audience. And if the artists want to tie themselves to him as well, because they're fun as well, then it's a great thing. I can see no negative about this at all.
I mean, what negative has he got? Like, what have people said?
I don't know. Just, who is this guy? Why is he getting all this attention? It's like, he was just dancing. He didn't actually do anything. He was just dancing. It was the internet's fault that it's blown up. And then he's just, I wouldn't say capitalise on it, just like, got all these followers now. Well, I can turn this into a business.
Yeah.
And he's getting mad opportunities. So, yeah, I say good on the lad. Like, go for it. And as I said, people talk about Ibiza in a fun way again, where I think there was a lot of doom and gloom about incidents that are happening, or prices in Ibiza, or just overcrowding and things like that. Or but this has just brought back a bit of fun about it, which I love. So yeah, good luck to Jack. I'd say good luck to him.
And so these moments of virality, you must have seen them. This isn't an isolated incident. You must have seen
No.
them in PR in the industry for some time
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So especially over the last sort of 3 years, like especially with like, yeah, I mean like DJ videos. Someone's doing something silly, or there's just a big tune that blows up. That can go instantly viral, whether it be a big artist or a smaller artist.
Mm.
Um, yeah, or there's someone doing a silly dance on the dance floor, then that can blow up and go viral. But yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think so many people get FOMO nowadays, so they want to know what happened in Destino yesterday when Corolla and BB played. They want to know what's going on. So people really people are looking on these on their Instagram or their TikTok because they're FOMO and they want to know, oh, I want to be in a beef, or what happened, which then makes things really, really viral. And when something's really funny or stand out, that can just catch on fire. Like it's mad how the beef boss is probably more famous. Well, I'm not gonna say David Beckham, but it's like he's pretty famous. He's like a global celebrity now. It's like crazy. Like
And
brilliant.
so, do you see these moments of virality having any patterns? Like, are they all just fun, silly things, or
I mean, no one set that up. The
no?
beef and boss thing that just happened.
Yeah.
I think you sort of like there's been other characters that's happened with. Like, was it the £1 fish guy? Like, I know it's nothing to do with dance music, but
Yeah.
it's just silly things happen and they go viral.
Yeah.
It's like no one can. You can't, as I said earlier, you can try and like do some things to help things go viral. But I think when they're very natural and people can see that's natural, then
Yeah.
things just catch on fire.
I remember I
like,
interviewed Giovanni Latchford. He's a DJ out in Dubai, and he was known as like the cheeky DJ. He was the DJ at Harry and Meghan's wedding.
right,
And the
okay.
way he'd done it, I mean, he had this moment of virality with like giving a business card to Prince Harry
Oh, right,
at
okay. And that
Pop
was caught on camera.
Brixton,
Right,
and
okay.
it was caught, and it just went.
Right,
You
okay.
couldn't have made that up. He was
Yeah,
just in the
yeah.
moment giving a card.
I think that's how things go viral when they just seem very, very natural and they're not set up. I think people can see through if they are set up and things like that. But yeah, I'm all for it.
You're all for
I love it.
in the
I
game.
think it's brilliant.
You think it's great.
Anything that's fun, especially in dance music, we take ourselves far too seriously.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, especially in PR, there's, I don't know, some people maybe have a go at how we go about doing PR, or it's all about attention and trying to tell stories and putting attention on those stories, where maybe a lot of other PRs are maybe stuck in their ways a little bit. It's sort of like no one reads press releases anymore, really. They might read the title or if they need the bit of background, they'll read it. But people have got short attention spans now, so you need to kind of feed into that as well. And then when they look a little bit deeper, there's a bit of a story there. There's a brand behind that. So it's a very different way now of how you promote to how you used to as well. So
Yeah.
But yeah.
And what's something that's really pissed you off this season, either like in the festival industry, PR world, dance world? What's really got under your skin?
I don't know. I'm a pretty happy person. I don't think. I don't really know. I'm pissed off. Tottenham lost 1-0 to Bournemouth on the weekend.
To Bournemouth?
Yeah, I actually went.
My dad's going to be fuming.
Yeah, I actually went to the game.
How does that happen?
I have no idea. I actually went to the game. I hadn't been in ages. So is your dad a Tottenham fan?
Tottenham fan.
All right, amazing.
Yeah.
All right, big
and
up.
I know Bournemouth surely isn't that good.
Yeah, they're not
even
that
I
good.
know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So that's the last thing I got pissed off with. But I guess in music, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of all these VIP crowds, and they think that they're kind of like, I don't know, they kind of own the space in the club, and it's kind of shutting out some of the kids that are really, really into it.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a couple of instances this year where it's like, so I've got my money in you, I'm more important than you. Kind of don't like that, and I think I don't know, it's going to come to its head a little bit more, I think, over the next couple of years. But yeah, you kind of need to leave space for the core crowd, for the crowd that are really, really into it, not just the people who've got loads of money.
Yeah.
That's kind of starting to piss me off.
And would you say it's crept back in? Because I felt there was a season of time where that wasn't the main focus for places.
Yeah, I think it kind of always is, because like they
Money's
can
there.
just sell, especially in a beefy, you just sell one table and that covers the whole of the audience kind of thing as well. So I think it's always going to be there. I just think how they balance that between, you need VIPs buy a VIP table because there's a crowd on the dance floor. If everyone's on the VIP, there's no one on the dance floor. All of a sudden, that's not being in VIP is not cool anymore because everyone's there. Because it's maybe cooler to be on the dance floor, I think a lot of clubs, especially in London, people like the Cause and that kind of bring their dance floor back a little bit more, and trying to take away that VIP kind of way. There's we're just about to launch a club in New York called Refuge, brand new club, 500 people, no VIPs, no phones, just music,
Wow.
and like one of the best sound systems in the world, and that launches at the end of September. So, I think if a lot more clubs can go that way, then like the kind of dance floor will come back, and that VIP. Again, you can, if you want to go and have that VIP experience, you can go and have that VIP experience. If you want to go and have that dance floor connection experience, you can go and have that. There's lots of choice out there, which I also think is a good thing as well.
And I think it's at the heartbeat of our industry, isn't it? Connection. And human connection. And as you said, like with the pop-ups and the ways that artists are advertising stuff, the way some venues are moving, we're trying to bring back human connection.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important. I think, like, I don't know, some people might have amazing jobs, some people might work in a factory. Like, they want to go out on the weekend and, like, just kind of let their hair down or, like, like hang out with their mates, dance music. I think music, and especially electronic music, it brings people together in that way, unlike any other kind of other genre, maybe as much. So yeah, I think it's super, super important. It's just, especially, I know I keep going back to Ibiza, it's just finding that right balance between the VIPs and the dance floor.
Yeah.
If they can get that right, then it's just going to prosper for years to come. Yeah.
Amazing. So what is in the pipeline for you? What have you got coming up next?
So much. Obviously, we're just going to keep pushing the podcast. We do, we've started to do them in series now. So we've just done Inside Ibiza. We're going to do Inside Ibiza closing parties, and then Inside London, Inside the DJ booth, Inside Amsterdam, which is at ADE. Then I just got invited to go to Africa to a conference there to basically do some stuff there. That's going to be Inside Africa, looking at the African scene and like music there and electronic music there. It's going to be pretty cool. Also about to launch a new, it's called Jukebox Ventures. We're raising over 10 million quid to start investing into music tech projects and music projects, mainly in startups. Basically investing in just really good people. If the product's good, but then the people behind it are really good, then we're going to kind of invest into it. There's a lot of VC money out there a minute that's going, we think it's being spent on the wrong things. So we want to try and create something where we can bring it back into music and support the music industry a lot more, and then offer like some of our skills to help market those projects as well. Whether it's an event, whether it's, I don't know, a DJ equipment, whether it's a pop-up, maybe it's an app or something like that. Anything that's kind of music industry driven, we want to try and invest into and then help nurture it and grow those. So yeah, that's super exciting. That launches in over the next month or so.
Incredible.
So yeah, I'm gonna be busy.
Yeah, busy, as if you haven't already got enough.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I like it. I think I get bored. I've got like mad ADHD, so I get bored if I weren't doing something.
Well, you're super successful at what you do, so it's working. So keep doing it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And so, how could people stay connected with you? We'll put all the kind of links down in the
bio
as well.
It may do on Instagram, like at Alex Jukebox is the main one, and then at Loud and Unfiltered is our podcast as well. So yeah, I look forward to sharing your reels on there, so we can cross promote and everything like that. Because I've watched some of your podcasts, and I think you're doing an amazing job with what you're doing. So yeah, that's mainly the main way. If you're a young artist that wants some advice, reach out. My web emails on the website www.jukeboxpr.co.uk. I always answer emails to young producers or young artists just looking, how do I promote my next record and things like that. Sometimes they can't afford what we do, but we'll still offer advice, and like, I think you should do this, do that. So I'm always open to that as well.
Incredible. Thank you so much for joining me
today.
Thank
you for having me on.
Amazing.
Yeah, thanks. Yes.